Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the best facial hair on the internet. We are here. Oh, wait, that's not this
Different
show.
show.
Oh,
And I dressed up for the wrong show.
All right. I guess we're just gonna have to roll with it. Let me read the show notes real quick. Which one is this? Oh, zombies.
This is the zombies, yeah.
Yes, that's right.
The undead.
Hi. We're dealing with the undead. Welcome to Dread Rising. An outbreak undead show where our party is attempting to survive the opening hours of the zombie apocalypse, and they are in the great metropolitan city of Corvallis, Oregon. I was told that I say Corvallis fancy, so I don't know if Corvallis or Corvallis is the right way to say it, but you know what?
Locally, it's Corvallis.
It's
Corvallis,
actually.
Corvallis.
No. You're thinking
Corvallis.
of the Sith Lord, Darth Corvulus.
You got it. Yeah, that's it. My bad.
Let's
I
get
always
ready
get
to our
those two
official
confused.
show notes or Honda is going to get mad at us. You know,
Oh, yes.
our official
So-
sponsor, Honda.
This is the point in the show where we say we are
else?
definitely, most definitely sponsored not by Honda. Yet. But remember, the Honda Accord is the ultimate zombie fighting vehicle. Handle the apocalypse on your own accord. With that, we're going to introduce our cast real quick. Let's start with Mr. Clyde Mist here. Who you are, who you playing, and how you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling like this is the episode where I'm gonna accomplish all my goals. I'm going to fix my marriage with my lovely wife Jenna. This is the episode where Miss Strong is going to enthusiastically agree to pay the 3% that she owes the city. I feel like this is where I'm single-handedly aimed the zombie apocalypse. And I think at some point I'm just gonna be shirtless shooting a machine gun into the sky. This is the episode where we make all that happen. So yeah, that's what's up. Oh, also hi, I'm Noir. Pronouns he, him. I do things on the internet, but mainly I'm gonna get that 3%, save my marriage, be shirtless, shoot a machine gun, and get sponsored by Honda. Let's do it, Honda. Let's sponsor the show.
Let's do this. Are you going
else?
to be shirtless whilst flying through the air, firing guns from both hands?
I'm thinking I'm going to be on the roof of my car, which has a very luxurious sunroof. I'm going to be out there torso out with the 2 machine guns, while Daniel does a sweet jump in my, or Jenna does a sweet jump in my Accord. So it's going to be Accord off the ground, me shirtless out of the sunroof, just 360 machine gunning the last zombies on Earth. And maybe I'll even kill a vampire or two. You know, who knows?
Who knows what's floating
out
around
there,
right now?
You know?
The vampires might have come out of hiding to stop the zombies.
You know, for no reason at all, John Mayer's gonna be in the corner doing a sweet riff.
Is it Zombie Mare?
No, John survived.
His music kept him alive.
Sounds like a dream.
The zombie virus couldn't survive everything John already did to his body.
It was like, flesh. Oh.
Oh, ew, icky.
I have a meeting. I gotta
Do something.
But you take care. Bye.
Daniel, if you, I don't know if you noticed this, but Jetta's driving the car in Clyde's fantasy, and
so
you, his best friend, are nowhere to be seen.
Well, in all fairness, Jetta knows how to drive a stick.
That is true.
Yes,
I
she
don't know how to
does.
drive a stick. Little does he know, he didn't say it, but in his fantasy, I am riding on the back holding on to the backside of the car while riding a skateboard and shooting an M4 and taking out zombies alongside him. Because I'm not gonna let him go off by himself. Can't let that happen. I've got a new best friend.
Is the soundtrack from Back to the Future playing "The Power of Love" as you
It is.
skateboard behind the vehicle?
It is 100% the power of love. And we all know why. Because of Clyde's feelings for Jetta, not Daniel's feelings for Clyde.
Right, definitely, 100%. Clyde is the first person that you've met or had acquaintance with that you haven't tried to kill, so that's something.
Again, did not try to kill anyone. It happened just by happenstance.
Just convenient that people are just dying around you.
Exactly. I'm just not going out of my way to help them.
I mean, we are in a zombie apocalypse. I mean,
It's
Exactly.
true, you know? A certain amount of self-preservation has to take over.
Does. Truly does. And since this apocalypse started, Clyde is the only one that I've met that I think will do well in it because he immediately accepted. He has adaptability on his side, and that is an important factor.
Adapt, react, readapt, dodge.
React,
Wrong.
then dodge.
Wrong.
Yeah. So Daniel, who are you in normal times?
In normal times, I'm Alexander Eccles. You can hear my voice on all sorts of things, from games to books to this.
Sultry, dulcet tones.
It's true. That's nice. Sultry, dulcet tones.
Mm,
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Mhm. I'm gonna use that on my resume now.
You should. That should go on your CV.
It should.
So while Daniel is on one end of the spectrum, I feel like Maxwell Gray is on the other end of this spectrum. He's just out there trying to do what's right for his friends and family.
Yeah. Trying real hard as it is. Maxwell is Deputy Gray of Corvallis County, Deputy Sheriff. Does what he can to serve his community, but you can't save everyone right now. And he is doing his best to keep that at bay while he focuses on trying to save his family.
And so far, doing a pretty good job. You know, found his wife,
Yep.
got out of the hospital with a little
out the
help from
door.
his friends.
Yep.
What was that?
Got out the door at least, yeah.
Yeah, got out the door. They're looking at the parking lot that is being overrun and looking intently at the Honda Odyssey van parked in the parking lot. It was selected because Maxwell and his wife have a child, and they wanted the safest vehicle while also having the stow and go seating for, future soccer games and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, Calvin is gonna be playing soccer soon, so
Yeah,
he's 5. He can start any day.
come out of the womb kicking, And last but not least, we've got Quinn Strong, who recently acquired a machine gun.
Yeah, it's not really my taste.
Hmm.
Kind of afraid I'm gonna break a nail or something, but it seems necessary right now.
Yeah, and I mean, later on, maybe you could sell it for 3% to pay back the city.
I don't know why you keep bringing that up, voice in my head, because it's not getting paid. We do not owe Corvallis anything right now.
I'm just your subconscious. If you aren't thinking it, then I wouldn't be here.
Could you shut up for a while? Because there's a lot going on.
Yeah, you should probably focus on surviving.
So far, so good.
So who is Quinn?
Yeah, so Quinn Strong is a strong-willed executive. She's, she's doing whatever she has to do to stay alive, and it seems like sticking with Maxwell might not have been the right choice now that he's obsessed with finding his whole family tree and bringing them all together. But yeah, I guess we have his wife with us now, and she's a trauma nurse, so that might come in handy at some point. My assistant is useless. I don't think I'm getting my helicopter.
Yeah, it doesn't look great.
Yeah.
In
In real life, I'm front. Diana.
What's that?
In real life, I'm Diana.
Where does real life begin and fake life end? Wait, where does real life end? And you know what? Let's go ahead and get into this.
Wait, let's talk about the thing that's right below you on the screen.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Okay.
So this evening we are bringing a brand new feature to this here game. We've got a tip bar at the bottom there. If you enjoy the show and you would like to help support this cast, you can throw a couple dollars at the tip bar. When we hit 50, at the DM's discretion, one of the players will get an automatic fail on their next roll. Automatic fail. And you know what? Since I'm the storyteller and I can make these things up as I go, you can't use competence points to do that, to fix one of those.
Listen.
Look, if the people want pain, the people will get pain. All of the proceeds from those donations will be going to this lovely cast here to help compensate them for giving up their Tuesday evening to come play games with us. Also, and usually I wait for an opportune time where it really just fits into the storyline here. We are sponsored by Die Hard Dice here. They make the best dice in the business, and you will probably have the opportunity to win a set of dice later on in the show. We'll let you know when that organically comes up in the game. I'm real good at segueing that in there. I just gotta say. But we're not opening that just yet. We may or may not. We'd like to leave a little bit of mystery here.
We will.
Shh. We will. But only if the players discover the super secret Die Hard Dice code word in the hospital.
Smooth.
That was a lie. I made that up.
I was about to be like that. I hope you ready to not run that goddamn thing today. You not finding shit.
When we last left our players here, our party, our team, our survivors, they had split up, like you do, Actually, they didn't meet back up last episode. They'd split up long before that because I don't get the sense that they like each other very much. Just some contention going on there.
I'm not gonna
it might have been the 3%.
He's gonna murder me.
It might have been the wanton murder from Daniel. It might have been the pepper spray to the face.
Murder.
Whatever the case may be, there's some. Oh, it might have been the gun in the face and taking away the shotgun. Yeah, I don't know. But there's a little bit of contention here. However, we do have two distinct groups. We have Daniel and Clyde with Jeddah, and they are in the lobby of the hospital. And when we left, the military, the Army National Guard, had just opened up fire on one of their own over an altercation. Meanwhile, Quinn and Maxwell, along with a soldier that Quinn talked into joining them, or strong-armed, or I don't know. Friended. She befriended him with a gun, as well as Maxwell's wife. He knows her name. Barbara.
Sweetie.
I have a sheet here that I should pull up with stuff on it. They had escaped through an exit in the back of the hospital. And were headed toward the Honda Odyssey in the parking lot. There is some cold zombie action going on in the parking lot here. And we're going to reconvene in the lobby of the hospital. The gentleman that originally pointed a gun at you all and made you go through the decontamination, the sergeant of the group, the older gentleman with the hard eyes, has just opened fire on one of his subordinates who, after the president's message that came over all of the TVs, there was an argument between the soldiers where it sounded like some of them just really wanted to go home, and the Sergeant Jenkins, very, very adamantly wanted them to stay by their duty stations. He just opens fire and shoots this private on standing and then onto the ground. And then he turns around and looks at everybody else. Any more deserters?
So he's distracted?
I mean, what do you want to do?
I think I'm standing right next to him too, so this is definitely awkward for me. Like,
where am I in relation to this man?
You all were attempting to leave. He is between you and the door, and the tent is also there. The decontamination tent that's kind of blocking the whole first part of the entrance there.
I was trying to get our weapons back.
Mm-hmm. They were on the other side of the tent in the like collection bin.
I am going to this is
Ooh, so he's looking at you.
Yeah.
Can I crawl behind him? So where I am like a table behind his legs? Come on, Clyde, you gotta know what I'm doing.
Okay, I just want to set the scene here. There's a highly keyed up soldier with an assault rifle who has just gunned down one of his fellow soldiers.
Yeah.
He is now turned to face everybody in the hospital because it's kind of an open bay here, and you want to get down on all fours and crawl behind him.
Well, if I get down on all fours and start crawling, looking scared, he may think I'm scared.
I will talk to him.
And if he is distracted,
all right.
I don't know why I'm going through this. If we are doing this the day that they introduce a method for the audience to fuck us. I love this. Love this for us. This is fantastic.
Nothing will go wrong.
I have faith in us.
So, Clyde, roll me Calm Other.
I'm actually good at this because of my time at camp.
Daniel, roll me Stealth.
So when I have a point in Stealth, that gives me bonus?
You get advantage.
Okay.
I rolled a 19, and my Calm Other is 33.
So is that 2 degrees of
First
success?
I believe so.
First roll is a 17. Probably going to use that. And the second roll was an 82. All right. So 17, and it's Stealth. 44 is my... I succeed.
Diana, you're not right for that poll.
Seriously, that's mean.
All right. What do you say to this very angry sergeant to calm him down?
Excuse me, sir?
What? You want to be a hero too? Come on. Everybody get in line. Order. We're not going to survive this otherwise.
Oh, I have no interest in being a hero. And the way that you reprimand your men is your business and your business alone. However, I have a need to get me and my wife and my friend to a certain location rather soon. And in order to do that safely, I would like to retrieve my weapons that were checked in beforehand. I believe I still have the ticket number, maybe. If there is some sort of organization system, I can tell you exactly what it looks like. I can pop in and out, be out of your hair in no time at all. And I respect, yeah, I respect you putting your foot down with your men and handling this very stressful situation as best as you can. Nobody really appreciates how difficult management can be.
Yeah, I may have overreacted there.
You know what? This is an extreme circumstance, and extreme examples need to be set. I'm sure. Um, I don't know how the military does things, but leave you to it. You know more about it than I did.
And you see Daniel crawling down behind Sergeant Jenkins.
Oh my god.
He has made it in place and nobody has paid attention to him.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
That's a you question now.
I've talked
I got
to
in
him.
position for you to jump him over. I'm a table behind him. You can topple him over, or you can keep talking to him, and I'll just keep on going towards the weapons.
You're gonna go towards the we're not about the Looney Tunes this man. He's gonna get up and murder us. Get to the weapons.
I mean, I wanted to Looney Tunes him and then finish him off, but fine, if you want to do it your way.
If
You guys have got
the
some
gun,
crazy
you can-
telepathy.
Can I just point out that that would absolutely be murder? Like, just no question?
Yeah, no, it would be, and I'm okay with that one because he straight up killed someone and then threatened all of us.
I'm
He's
gonna
trying to maintain
continue
order in a
talking.
difficult situation.
So if I need to, I'll roll another combo motion or combo others.
And I'll roll another stealth to continue on towards the weapons.
Nope, you're fine. I just wanted to know what your intention
Okay.
was. If you were
But I am going to keep talking to this man so that he can get the weapons, and it'll be a lot more likely to probably let us go if we make him do it at gunpoint. Well, no, because he's got soldiers. This is a dumb idea. Why did I agree to this? All right, fuck it. We're just gonna see this out. I'm gonna keep talking to him. And you know, another thing. I mean, who expects to really be in a zombie apocalypse ever? I mean, this is the kind of thing you see on the movies. This isn't something that anybody joins the military to actually deal with.
You know, whatever. We've got enough here to deal with without you morons coming in here and fucking shit up. Just get out of my fucking hospital. Don't try and come back, though. What are you crawling on the floor for?
I was scared you shot someone.
Yeah, well, I'm about to shoot someone else if y'all don't get up and get out of here.
We just want our guns. We're just gonna get our
Step and
guns
leave.
and then we're out of here. Nice doing business with you, Mr. Jenkins. He's just like, get the guns and go. Let's go.
I
Jeddah has not moved.
I grab all of our weapons. You see to Jeddah.
All right. All right, Jenna, we got the stuff. It's time to go.
I think it's much safer here. I would rather stay.
You just
Sweetheart,
You worked your ass to get me in here, and now we're gonna leave the place where all the guns are?
Yes.
You
Because
just
you
told me
can't-
it was fine to kill people, so why does it matter if this guy killed somebody? How do we know he wasn't a zombie?
Because sweetie, he leads a military force, and he's clearly getting agitated to the point where he's no longer really considering the value of human life. And if he decides to wipe out everybody in this hospital, which he might just do, how do you intend to survive that?
Roll me persuade. I'm gonna make you work for
Uh,
Jedi.
I am so sick of this person. That's a 27, and my persuasion is 34. Oh, just barely.
All right, I'll come with you, but I'm still not happy about it.
We'll get you to the point where you're happy. I promise. All right.
You've been
Maybe
promising
we can see.
that for 7 years.
You know what? Maybe we'll see if there's still some place that has Froyo. We'll get you Froyo. I know how much you love Froyo.
You gather your things and you are able to head out past the barricade. There are two soldiers still there, and the parking lot is starting to fill back up. Now it looks like most of these people are just trying to gain access to the hospital again, where they had spread out and run when the outbreak occurred there in the middle of the parking lot. But your Honda Accord has, what did we just, oh, you rolled.
It rolled and hit the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, it damaged the sign, but the car was fine.
Your Honda Accord is there across the parking lot.
Yeah, so we're just all gonna head towards my 2019 Honda Accord.
Does it have seat warmers? Just out of curiosity.
It does have seat warmers, and unlike other cars, it's rear and back seat warmers, so you can really get that sense of comfort when you're driving this thing. It's nice.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the hospital, you all are faced with a parking lot ahead of you. There was glass breaking at the building across the way from you, and 2 zombies tumbled out on a top of a man in a lab coat. But the 4 of you, are maybe 100 yards away from the Honda Odyssey. It's an automatic.
And how many yards away is this toppled pile?
It's on the far side of the parking lot, so it's about 100 yards beyond where you are.
Okay. All right, we need to go.
I don't know if this is a good time to point it out, but I've never ridden in a minivan before, and I really hoped never to ride in one.
I'm gonna start going.
I'll whisper as he walks away. I heard they don't handle very well.
Barbara follows, as well as Corporal Rasmussen, the gentleman that is with you all.
Okay.
What a name.
Now as we're rushing to the vehicle, can I get a closer view of the commotion that's going on?
Across the parking lot there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's 2 undead, 2 roamers, 2 walkers, 2 biters, whatever you want to call them, that are savaging a doctor. That's the oncology department, I believe.
Okay. Barbara, do you have your keys?
Yeah, here they are.
All right. I'm gonna, unlock it as we're running up.
The Honda Odyssey has the automatic doors that you can click the button and the rear doors slide open, for easy access. Especially useful during a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, if I don't see anything threatening immediately next to the vehicle that can hop in, be it a person or something else, yeah, I'm gonna pop it open.
I would like you to roll me spot listen.
All of us?
Yes.
That, sir, is 4 degrees of failure.
Wonderful.
I think I can help. With my stuff, it's 8 degrees of failure total. So we're all safe.
Oh no.
You guys don't even have to tip us. We're gonna fuck it up all on our own.
All right. Are you running to the driver's side or the passenger side, Maxwell?
I have the keys, so I was intending to drive.
Okay. As you run around to the driver's side, Quinn, you getting in the back with Corporal Rasmussen?
Yeah, I still have my gun trained on him.
He's really not paying attention. He's wide-eyed at everything, even though he's spent all day presumably shooting corpses not in the head. He's still just kind of open mouth about all of this. You all make it to the vehicle, no problems. It doesn't seem like any of the altercations going on around you have noticed you. There are lots of people in the parking lot still. There is plenty of commotion. Not as many, not zombies per se, just regular people trying to get into the hospital that's been barricaded against them. Car accidents, gunshot wounds, burn victims. There's a lot of people trying to get into the one hospital in Corvallis right now. You get in, Maxwell. You start the car. Barbara grabs the door, opens it, starts to slide in, and screams as she tries to pull her leg in after her and is pulled back out and falls on the ground outside of the vehicle. Quinn, you have already entered at this point.
Can I see what happened? Like, can I see it from my vantage point?
No, because you failed your spot listen so wonderfully.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump out of the car, shotgun ready, run around the car, and I'm aiming at whatever's happening.
If he got out of the driver's seat, then I will try and take the driver's seat.
There, underneath the van, there is a creature whose legs have been run over multiple times. They're a bloody, pulpy mess. And it has grabbed Barbara by the ankle. There is a freely bleeding wound on her calf.
If I pull the trigger now, is its head close enough to her leg? Or am I going to have to separate them?
What do you mean? Like, can you get a clear shot at it?
Yeah.
It has grabbed her and pulled her down. That's where she fell out of the van. And then it's like pulled back.
Yep.
There's stringy flesh running down its mouth.
Well, it's not going to have a mouth left. I'm going to shoot it.
Roll me firearms long gun, and roll a red dice and a white dice as well.
That is a 1. So 4 degrees of success.
Not bad.
A red and a white.
Yeah.
What you said?
Yep. Red for damage, white for depletion.
Use. Okay. So the red I got a 3 and the white I got a 3.
Okay. You draw bead on this creature, and you're pretty fucking close. You let loose, and its head just turns into a pink mist. Maxwell! Oh my god! Oh! Fuck!
Get back in!
I'm gonna strap the shotgun and help her into the back of the vehicle. Go!
I will speed from the scene.
Oh, Where are you going?
Away. I say away because that's literally what I mean. I don't know this city. I don't know where I'm going. But I know I don't want to be here anymore. So I will find a different direction and go in that direction.
Okay.
Fuck. Barbara, are you okay?
Oh, God. Get some gauze out of my pack. It hurts.
What happened?
She got hurt. Just keep going. Get us the fuck out of here.
Mr. Army guy man?
Yeah.
Is this common? Did you see this with the people that were inside the hospital before?
See what?
What kind of gesture to Barbara?
Nurses? Yeah, we saw lots of doctors and nurses.
Oh, you're a fucking idiot. I mean the injury.
Yeah, there's an unusual number of bites. I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Maxwell, will you kick him
they
out
told
of the
me to
moving
shoot
vehicle?
the corpses. I shot the corpses.
I'm gonna be taking Barbara's direction and helping her help herself because I know she'd be doing better than me, even wounded.
Help you.
Yeah, with whatever's in the med kit. Barbara, what do you know about this? What do you know about what's going to happen?
I don't know anything. The army showed up this morning. They started grabbing all our patients. Anybody that died. Then we had a whole bunch of. They went through the morgue. They shot all the bodies in the morgue, and then we started getting gunshot wounds and burn victims in, and people were dying, and we were overcrowded. And
all right.
Yes,
all
Quinn.
Right.
Storyteller, we saw when we were in the infant wing. And the doctor came in with his friend. His friend had sustained a bite, right? So
correct.
We would be able to reasonably deduce that is a cause.
You also know your knowledge of zombie pop culture.
I still don't think this is zombies. Zombies aren't real.
Well, as long as you don't
Maxwell.
die or anything like that, I'm sure you'll be fine.
Maxwell.
What?
She got bit.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
You know what happens when people get bit.
What are you talking about?
She's going to turn into one of them.
No.
You don't know that.
That's
You've
not how
gotta do
science
something
works. That's
about
not
that leg. You've got to do it fast before the infection or whatever it is spreads. You've got to do something. But that bite can't stay.
Just keep fucking driving.
You're either gonna lose that leg or you're gonna lose your family. Make a choice.
Even if I were to make that choice, I have nothing with which to do it.
Is there anything sharp in this car?
No.
They've got a 5-year-old.
I don't know. Maybe they're training him with knives. I don't know what you do with kids.
You all have your guns, and you have a pair of those shears, like to cut off garments, in the trauma kit. And I think you had a multi-tool on your belt there.
Yeah.
Where are we right now? Like, where is the vehicle?
Well,
are we out of immediate pressing danger?
There's only one road out from where you're at, past the oncology department, up to Northwest Elks Drive, just south of the hospital. So you can drive there. That will eventually hit the Pacific Highway if you were to keep going east.
Are there undead around us right now?
There was the two that tumbled out of the radiation oncology building that you saw in the parking lot. But otherwise, it's hard to tell. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of panicked people running around, carrying bodies, doing different things, but you don't see anybody immediately around you that is visibly undead.
But it's really crowded right here, right now.
There's a large population of people right here. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna keep driving, but what I will do is kind of just lean back and say, take off your belt and create a tourniquet. That's the best we can hope for until we find something, but that leg can't stay, and you know it.
There's actually a tourniquet kit in the trauma kit, in your first aid kit.
I have one here.
Hey, Arby, dumbass, do you have a knife?
I've got a multi-tool.
Does it have a knife on it?
Yes, but it's only like. He holds it up.
Is it like this big? Is it like a Swiss Army knife kind of thing?
Yeah, that's what a multi-tool. Yeah.
Great, cool.
Yeah.
That's not going to be helpful then. That's not going to be helpful. Okay, cool. So I will, I will try and drive this Honda Odyssey to wherever isn't here. And the minute that we're kind of in a clear location where I might reasonably be able to go into a building and find either a fire axe or a saw of some kind, something, I will stop.
Okay. As you start to leave the hospital, the soldier, Corporal Rasmussen says, head north. I heard something going on about Camp Adair. That's where they were telling that we were supposed to go to. Head north.
Who told you? Who told you what?
Nobody told me. I heard a radio call.
All right, north it is. I try and discern which direction is north and go that way.
Well, conveniently, in the rearview mirror of the Honda Odyssey, there is a compass, and it tells you that first you are heading east on Northwest Elks Drive, and then you are heading north. You hit a T, and you can head north on the Pacific Highway West.
I take it back. This Honda Odyssey is actually pretty nice.
I
Maxwell.
imagine there's like of what's going on in the front of the car. Trying to focus on Barbara and the wound, tending to it as best as I can, and like trying to keep my heart rate from accelerating, just thinking about the possibilities, because I don't know those as fact.
I do, and I'm still looking for an axe or a saw.
Roll me first aid with advantage, because Barbara can help you out a little bit as you try and clean this wound and apply a tourniquet.
Don't need it. Got a 9.
All right.
Started poor, doing great.
Nailed it.
First aid?
This just
It's on
means he's
the
gonna roll
right
shit.
Oh, there
side
it
of
is.
the
So
middle
4
one.
degrees of success. Zombieism is no more.
You cured everything.
We did it, everyone. We did it.
You're able to stop the bleeding and stabilize her. Meanwhile,
Good.
at the front of the hospital, you all are heading out the main door, much the same. There's the crowd, the panic, and there's your Honda Accord ahead and the 2 Humvees angled in.
All right, everybody to the car, to the Accord.
While I'm heading towards the Accord, is anybody guarding the Humvees?
There's the 2 soldiers there that are still like basically guarding the entrance. They're making sure nobody gets through that isn't supposed to get through.
Okay.
And at this point, they've started turning people away again, telling them that they can't come in. it seemed like the only reason you guys get in is because there was kind of a break when they all scattered, but now they're trying to come back. So there is a crowd between you and the Honda Accord at this point.
Would there be a satellite phone within sight?
I mean, there might be one in the Humvee, but you'd have to get past the soldier to get inside the Humvee because they're probably not going to let you just rifle through their stuff.
If you don't ask, the answer is always no.
That's true. So I'm gonna go and ask them.
Ask them for what?
I'm gonna walk over to them. I'm gonna pull out, because I got all of our stuff back. So I'm gonna pull out my ID, which has my government ID. I'm gonna show it to them, and I'm gonna just ask, "Hey, I just need to find a sat phone to get in touch with my superior officers. Do you have one?"
Are you trying to persuade or intimidate? Or command?
Oh, persuade. I am a tiny man.
Go
and
ahead
I don't
and
have the stocky build that Clyde has. It's all string bean.
He's a strong 5'4".
He is
Very
a strong
strong.
5'4", and I am a weak 5'8".
Roll me
Not weak,
persuade.
just like lanky.
Gentle's one of those people. If your height don't start with 6, don't like me on Tinder, but I want to heart anyway.
Oh,
He's
come
regretted
on.
it every day since.
I'm so glad I never had to use Tinder. I'm so glad.
It's awful. It's a hellscape. I've got stories to tell.
Different
That-
episode, different game.
Is
Maybe when Jenna's gone.
Jenna's not going anywhere.
1 degree of failure, so I would like
Oh,
to use
no.
2 of my competency points to make that 1 degree of success.
They're like, yeah, sure, man. I guess you can see if there's one in there. I've never seen a sat phone in there. That seems
Okay,
like
so-
expensive government shit.
This is a government Humvee, so I just kind of figured I'd ask. I go and look in there and see if I can find one.
Okay, roll me search. Clyde, do you stop and help Daniel, or do you continue on towards the Honda Accord and leave him?
We're
to his
gonna
own?
muscle our way to the Honda Accord, and then we'll try and pick him up.
Okay.
That is
I would also like to be holding Jenna's hand.
2
It's one of
degrees
those
success.
situations where you like grab her hand and she like stops and then you grab her hand again and she's like, "No, I can walk by myself." And then you.
Oh
you know,
my god! We need to make sure that we don't get separated.
Give me brawl as you're fighting your way through this crowd to your Honda Accord. How'd you do, Daniel?
I got 2 degrees of success.
You find a sat phone up underneath the seat, in its little
Cool.
kit there.
All right,
Cool. I'm
so-
just gonna take it and walk on out.
Okay.
All right, question. Because I am trained with bludgeoning, which Brawl uses, does that mean I get to roll again?
Bludgeoning
got a
is melee
2.
attack bludgeoning, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I've got 2 training value points in bludgeoning.
For weapons, though, not.
Let's see, what is it that I have that gives me this? Sorry, give me 1 second here. Oh yeah, I have pugilist, so skill support brawl.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if your skill is supported, then you get advantage. Yep.
Okay. I rolled a 69. Okay, and I rolled
Nice.
a 27. And my brawl is where is brawl? Sorry.
Pugilist. Top left. Basic skills.
Do I need?
Oh, I see it. Wow, I failed. So that's I rolled a 27, and my brawl is 24. So I'm gonna use 2 of my competency points. I start with 8 to make that a 1 degree of success.
It's difficult. People are like pushing past you. They're trying to get into the hospital. They've created this wall that you kind of have to force your way through. Did you lock the Honda Accord?
Yes, it did.
I know Daniel grabbed the keys and brought them to you.
I sure did.
I do believe we, but I could be mistaken. If we
No,
didn't,
that's.
I mean, I'm okay with them taking my sweet tunes. I've got everything backed up in the cloud.
How'd you do, Daniel?
I got a 19, so I got 2 degrees of success. You said I got it. Do you want me to roll for stealth to steal it?
No.
Okay, cool.
So you two will need to do a brawl check to get through this crowd, though.
Oh, I will. Okay. Oh, okay. A brawl check? You sure?
Yup.
I don't like the people that suggested my wife is gonna betray me.
Oh, okay. So I got 4 degrees of failure.
Oh my god. Oh, buddy. Buddy.
Daniel.
Yeah.
You are very ecstatic that you found this.
Wait, real quick, Justice. Those 4 failures don't count towards me and Jenna, right?
No, but I should have rolled for her, but.
Woo! Sorry, buddy, it'd be like that.
I get it.
Chad
Daniel
has brought
won't,
up
but I
a
do.
question. Did you? I'm trying to remember, and I should take notes on these little details because they are important now. Jetta jumped out of the car and you jumped out after her.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel grabbed the keys and ran in, but because he didn't know how to drive a manual, he didn't put it in park, and so it just rolled on. However, did you close the doors behind you?
Oh, absolutely not. I did not even almost think of that.
No, guess not.
I closed the one door that I came out of, and that was it, out of sheer habit.
So unless Clyde, you closed both doors running through, and we don't have a luck. That's what I like. That's my favorite thing on Call of Cthulhu. It's like, I don't know, is that thing there? Roll to see if it's there. So
Spoiler
you know what?
alert, it never is.
Rarely. Yeah, you guys left the doors open on the Honda Accord. So Daniel, you go to run through this crowd. You've got this sat phone struck in your arms, and you're just like, yeah, I got this. And you run right into the first person and fall back on your butt. And you're standing there as an angry man looks down at you, and then starts yelling at the soldiers again to let him in. His wife is sick.
Ooh. I'm just gonna like get up and try and, I guess, how big is he? Like, is he scary big?
No, he's just a normal dude.
Oh, okay.
Just real scrawny.
I am real scrawny. Okay. Then yeah, I'm just gonna try and just be like, excuse me, I gotta get that way. You don't want to go in there, just so you know, that's a bad idea. They're like killing people randomly. It's crazy. You should go that way.
Nobody is listening to you. They are actively pushing against you to try and get closer, and the soldiers are starting to look a little scared.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm gonna drop down and just kind of try and keep my head low as I'm skirting the outside of the crowd. Just take the long way around, I guess.
Okay, Clyde, when you get to the Honda Accord, there is a man laid down in your back seat, bleeding from a stomach wound. You can't tell exactly what it is, but he's bleeding profusely, and somebody is trying to stop the blood in the back seat of your vehicle.
Hi, folks. Hey, this is actually, and he has the keys in his hands. This is actually my car, and we're leaving. So I need you to vacate the Accord, please.
I don't give a fuck who you are, whose car. I need to get into the hospital. He's dying.
What happened to him, if you don't mind my asking?
He was shot by some maniac at the grocery store.
Here, you mind if I give him a look over?
What are you talking about? I'm trying to stop the bleeding. Are you a doctor?
I've some medical experience.
Jetta's gonna roll her eyes and go, summer camp.
Oh, you, Cheddar, this is no, sweetie, not. I love you so much. You are just, it's when it's hardest to love someone that you need to love them the hardest. Anyway, let me give him a look over. I want to see if he's okay.
He's not okay. He's bleeding. He got shot in the stomach. I just need to get in the fucking hospital.
Well, you're not going to be able to do that from this car. And I could be persuaded to help you get him there. But you have to work with me. I understand these are stressful times. I'm also stressed. I've got strangers in my car. But I need to leave.
Okay. Take a look. See if you could do anything. Okay. You do have a first aid kit, if I recall correctly.
I have a first aid kit, and I'm trained in it. And I have skill support first aid. Let's fucking do this.
Don't tell me whether
this?
What's that?
Why on this roll? This roll that means nothing to me. I rolled a 1.
Well, yeah, you see that they are in trouble, and they are bleeding profusely from a gut wound. When you are able to get in there with some gauze, you see that there's a neat little hole right in the middle of their abdomen, right below the ribs. They're pale, clammy. They've lost a lot of blood in the backseat of your Honda Accord.
Okay. Here, he's gonna take out his first aid kit. Gonna put some gauze on to clean the wound. Can I try to help this guy?
In what way?
Stop the bleeding, get him stabilized. Hopefully not dying in the backseat of my car.
I mean, with a 1 on first aid, yeah, you're able to get him stabilized. You're able to staunch the bleeding with you've got like a compression bandage in your first aid kit that you're able to put over it.
Also gonna just rip off the sleeve and kind of wrap it around him tight. Then put some bit more bandages around him.
Daniel, you're able to skirt around the crowd and come through over the tops of cars, and you come in as Clyde is using some of the first aid kit to bandage someone in the backseat of the Honda. Jetta is standing there, rolling her eyes, looking around.
Okay, so first thing, I'm going to look at Jetta. Be more supportive. He's doing something that's very difficult and kind for other people. And then I'm going to look at Clyde. Clyde, hey man, what's going on? What's happening?
This gentleman and his friend here. By the way, I'm Clyde. Can I have your name?
His name is Roger, and I'm Steve.
Well, Roger was bleeding out in the car here, and Steve was looking over him like a good friend. I've managed to stabilize him. I've been able to slow the bleeding to substantially, but you're still going to need to get him to the hospital.
Well, we're at the fucking hospital.
Well, you're not at the hospital. You're in the backseat of my Honda Accord.
Yeah, I can't get in the hospital. The army.
Not be so mad at the man who just helped your friend, okay? I get it. You're upset. This is a difficult situation that we're in.
Who the fuck are you?
And there's no Daniel.
This is my friend. This is my friend.
And you're being very rude to my friend who is helping you.
And I've helped as much as I can, and him lying down here is not going to help. You're going to need to bring him to the hospital. And if they
this is the softest bed in the area, and nobody will get in the hospital, so I'm gonna leave him right the fuck there.
You're gonna need to carry him to the hospital.
Oh, is this?
If he stays here any longer, he will die.
Well, can't get into the fucking hospital, can I?
Well, you can walk him to the entrance and then see what the officers decide. But this car is not an option. And if he stays in the car, he's going to die. And sweetheart, if I could just have you just really quickly just look away. He's going to die if he stays here because he's either going to bleed out or because I'm going to shoot you in the fucking head. I've gotta go. My wife is here, so I need you and your friends to get out, or I'm going to shoot you.
Roll me intimidate.
Okay, hold on. 1 second. Oh god, goodness me. I love this game. I don't know if you can see this, sir, but that is a 6 and that is 2 zeros.
600.
No.
That is a big failure.
Big number. Big failure.
If only.
You kind of like you say that to him, and he starts to tear up, and he's like, "The fuck, man? We just need some help. You're just gonna threaten us like that? He's gonna fucking die.
He's not gonna die if
You're a dick.
He's not gonna die if you bring him to the entrance, and
Yeah,
that's
right.
because of the bandages and tourniquet that I helped you with. So I've helped you, but now I need you to get out of my car, please.
Come on, Steve. Wait,
Yeah.
Roger. Come on, Roger. He's gonna pull him out, and he's gonna look at you and go, "Whatever happened to decency for your fellow man?" And walk
It died
away.
when the zombie apocalypse started, and let's
Wish
go!
there's more I could do for you. I wish the best for you and Roger. And if any other circumstances, I'm sure we'd be friends. All right,
It's
Jenna, give me a
okay,
car,
it's okay,
please.
Clyde, let's go.
Clyde, give me a spot listen real quick.
Oh my
As
god!
everybody
is
gets
she
into the
right?
car.
Fuck, that's a 75. That's the shit. How bad of a miss is it? That okay. I wrote a 75. My spot listen is a 43. That is 4 degrees of failure.
Okay, that's fine.
I am going to because I
No
know
big deal.
I know this is Jenna. I am going to use the last of my competency points. Hold on, that's 4 degrees of failure. No, I still have one left. I'm going to use 5 competency points to make this a 1 degree of success.
As Steve and Roger walk away, you notice a CD in the back pocket of Roger.
Is he stealing my mare?
He stole your mare.
I'm gonna let it slide, and it was worth every competency point to know that that's what happened. Just gonna, you know what? They need it more than I do. It wasn't rude for squares, was it? That was my favorite. Oh no, it was continuum. Shit. All right, you know what? Fine, it doesn't matter.
That is like, I'm not getting in that back seat, and she walks around to the front seat.
Oh,
Sure,
no.
I'll ride in the back.
It's covered in blood.
Thank you, Daniel.
Yeah, whatever.
Meanwhile, over on Route 99, headed north on the Pacific Highway, Barbara is pale.
Have I come across anywhere that might have a sharp object inside?
As you head north, you immediately hit, almost immediately, like half a mile down the road, you exit all of suburbia here, and you're immediately in farmland. Stretching out to the left and right are plowed fields and forests. And as you head further north, you see a sign, "All creatures great and small veterinarian clinic."
Yeah, I definitely go there.
So first you'll pass sort of like a construction area, a cement factory maybe. And then there's a road that goes off to the right that leads to All Creatures Great and Small Veterinary Clinic.
Well, I'm driving. I'm going to I'm going to speak directly to Barbara and talk her through the logic of this. about what she's witnessed at the hospital, about what has happened to her, and logically what that means is going to happen to her next and what we can do to avoid it. In the hopes that she will see what needs to be done so that I don't have to do it and then get shot by her cop husband.
That doesn't make any sense. If it's an infection, it's already in my bloodstream.
I would rather try than not.
You want to cut off my fucking leg?
Yes, I do.
Maxwell, I don't understand what's going on.
Barbara,
It's not
think
gonna
about
happen.
it. Think about what you've seen today.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just saw a bunch of animal bites and gunshot wounds and burns, car wrecks.
You saw a lot of bites.
Yes,
What kind of bites? What did they do? What
I
happened?
don't know. They were downstairs. I didn't deal with it. The army just took anybody like that. They shot him.
Barbara,
They shot him.
why did they shoot them?
Roll me persuade.
Oh, God.
Are you chiming in during this, Maxwell?
It's not. It's not gonna fucking happen.
I thought you liked your wife, man. That is by the skin of my teeth. That is 1 degree of success.
I don't know what's going on. Maxwell, I know. There's been a lot of strange things today. I don't know what's going on, but if this would save my life, I guess we should try it.
That's insane. Don't you hear yourself?
Maxwell, you saw it happen.
We was dead before that happened.
Feel her forehead. Does she feel well to you, or does she have a fever? She looks awfully pale.
I'm gonna look at Barbara. Is there any way that this would even work?
It depends. If it's an infection, it's probably already in my bloodstream, but does the infection kill, or do you die from the bite? You've stopped the bleeding, so I'm not going to bleed out, but it could... The human mouth is disgusting. There's a high risk of infection.
We have to try.
This is your choice, Barbara.
Barbara, you do this or we all die.
I don't even know what that means.
Yes, you do.
Okay, we'll try it, but we should also get some antibiotics. There's some in my kit.
Now get them and get it ready. Or if they're pills, give them to her.
As we're driving up on the animal hospital, I want to keep an extra close lookout for signs of life or movement.
She is a little warm to the touch, Maxwell. She's flushed, but also pale. Like, she's got flush marks on her cheeks, but she's pale everywhere else, and she is starting to get the shivers. Not like the twitching shakes, but she has some shivers. It's only been about 10 minutes. As you approach the veterinary clinic, you see 2 cars out front, and the neon sign still says open.
All right.
Okay.
Maxwell, are you going to be able to move her?
I can help him.
No, you're going to help me.
Do what?
Make sure it's safe in there.
Oh, right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'll cover you.
That's convincing. Maxwell, we'll go in the front door and see what's what. If there are people inside that can help, then that's great. But otherwise, just get her inside.
Yeah, I'll be in right behind you.
All right, Officer Nincompoop, let's get to this.
It's Rasmussen.
Yeah, I don't care. I'll kind of like gesture for him to come along with me, and gun drawn, quietly approach the front door and open it gently.
When you open it, a little bell dings in the further back, and out comes a young woman in scrubs, and she sees you covered in blood and the gun, and she screams and drops down behind the counter and goes, "You can't look! We've got a time lock safe. We don't have any money here."
No. It's fine. I'm gonna put the gun down. We need your help. Do you know what's going on out there?
What? No, my.
Okay.
Wait, what time is it? It's late in the evening. That's right. My last appointment didn't show up. That's all. I was about to close up and get out of here. What are you talking about? I heard I saw the airplane go down. That's pretty fucking nuts, huh?
Yeah,
but
that's the least of it. There's some really, really fucked up illness going around. One of our friends got bit. We have to perform an amputation or she's gonna get it and she's gonna die, and we can't have that.
Amputation? What are you talking about?
Exactly what it fucking sounds like.
Take her to the hospital. It's right down the road.
We were just there. It's overrun.
What are you talking about?
You know what? You can help me while we save her. How about that? Maxwell, come in.
Yeah, I'd be helping Barbara. If she can't hobble, then I'd be carrying her.
She can hobble on one foot.
Looks like they're having trouble. I'll turn around and say, "You jackass, go help them."
You just told me to cover you.
And you're gonna do everything I say? Go.
Get real tired of you right now. Should have left her there. Should have shot her in the butt. He comes out and holds the door for you, Maxwell.
All right, we'll come in.
What? Look, I'm telling you, I'm gonna call 911. This would be much better at a hospital. We're not equipped for humans here.
That's wonderful. You can either help us with this and hope we don't kill her. Really, I'd love your help. Or you can just watch us do this while you're on hold with 911. What sounds better to you? I would prefer you help me not kill this woman.
I am the deputy sheriff of this county.
Oh, thank God. This woman is trying to, I don't know, she's armed, she's trying to break in.
Do what she says.
What?
We do not have time.
This is so unusual.
Now, fast!
Well, come back here. Doctor! And an elderly man comes out, big glasses. What's going on out here? Oh, goodness gracious. What?
I can't say it all again. Maxwell, will you explain it to them while I help her get all set up?
Just show us to a fucking room.
Why don't you take her to the hospital? This is an animal hospital.
I'm already
For
back,
animals.
like, going through the double doors where the back-end clinic is, where all of the tables are and all of that stuff.
I'm gonna hand off Barbara to Rasmussen and Quinn, and I'm gonna look at the doctor. Do I know him? Do I know of him?
I don't think so. You live down in the city, right?
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't have come up here. This is
All right.
farm country. I don't think. You tell me.
Probably not. Sir, I am Deputy Sheriff Maxwell Gray, okay? And I need you to listen to me. We need whatever tools you have for animal amputation.
What? All right. Well, I mean, I got a bone saw. I mean, we can. You want to cut off her leg?
She has an infection. It needs to happen. If you have any kind of numbing agents or anything like that you use on the animals, we would greatly need that as well. This is not a moment where time can be wasted.
I'll roll me persuasion.
Being a cop, I'm not real good with people. I'm gonna spend a competence point to not be a failure, but not a success either.
He is incredulous, and he motions for his aide to call 911.
I'm gonna be ransacking the room looking for all of the things that Maxwell just mentioned.
Okay. Do you know anything about drugs and medicine?
That's a great question. I know a little bit of
used to
first
party.
aid. I know some stuff.
There's a few things that you might recognize that Justice doesn't know to say. So some.
But I know a bone saw, right? Like I would know that if I saw it.
There's an electric saw back in there.
Cool.
The assistant tries to dial 911 and gets nothing. Gets a busy signal. The doctor does just kind of shuffle around, look exasperated for a moment. Then this is highly unusual, but all right, I'll help you out, but I'm not going to be held liable for anything like this. Everybody note that we are doing this under duress. And he takes one of the pill bottles out of your hands and looks at you accusingly and goes, "Are you trying to kill her?" And puts it back in the cabinet and pulls out a few more. "Just lay her down here." "Oh, you've got a tourniquet on. Okay, that might help a little bit. You said that time is of the essence, then?"
Yes.
He pulls out some shears and cuts off her pant leg above the knee. The bite is right below the calf muscle, right above the ankle.
I'm gonna kind of position myself at one of her shoulders, and kind of motion to Lieutenant Nincompoop to do the same on the other side, so that if we have to hold her down, we can.
He grabs a small mask and looks at it and looks at her face, and he's like, and gives her some gas. You hear the gas come on, and you hear him zhuzh up the saw, and as his shaking hand moves closer to her leg, we cutscene to Daniel and Clyde. Clyde, you are driving your Honda Accord. Where are you intending to head?
I believe I wanted to head back towards the base real quick just to load up on some supplies.
To the National Guard Armory. Yep. You do have to drive through and around this crowd, honking. People are like banging on your hood, but they are all trying to get to the hospital. There's a growing crowd around the hospital. Daniel,
Yeah.
you're sitting in a puddle of blood.
Is it really like all over the backseat? There's not like any spot, because I would have tried to sit in the driest section.
You can sit behind Jetta in the passenger seat. That's where the head was, so there's not as much blood there. But the floorboard has some in it. It's soaked into the seat behind the driver's seat. Yeah.
Okay, so that's great. Is there anything in the car that I can see to like clean it up with? How I imagine he keeps his Honda Accord in perfect condition.
It's in perfect condition. There are microfiber towels in the dashboard, and I have WeatherTech padding, so we'll just be able to just take those floor seats out, let the blood seep out, and then we should be good to go again. But for
Do
right now,
WeatherTech
the
mats come standard in a Honda Accord?
You know what? They can. If you talk to your Honda dealership, I'm sure that they can get that included in your package because the Honda Accord is the no-nonsense luxury vehicle of choice for the zombie apocalypse. Survive the Z-Day on your own accord. So yeah, you should be able to find those microfiber towels, and we should be good to go.
That was beautiful. Perfectly,
What are
just
you
rolled through.
Honda, give us money.
Not even all of us. Yeah, give him money. He's doing great. Start with one. See how you feel.
If you like it.
Just sponsor one person.
But yeah, we just vibing. They took my mayor, so now I've got
that's
listed some Jack Johnson. So we're making out to some banana pancakes.
Banana.
And while that's
pancake.
happening, Clyde, what? Why aren't we listening to Mayor? That's been like keeping us going. Can we listen to Mayor?
Yeah. They Rogers took my mayor. I saw it in their back pocket as they got out. You know what? I think they need a little bit more than we do right now. You know, but Jack Johnson just as good. You know, we played this song at our wedding, right? He's just looking over to Jetta.
Jetta's gonna roll her eyes and go, "If you were really a man, you would have gotten that mare back."
Holy shit! First,
What do you
complained
mean
about
if
me
he's
killing
really
people.
a man? You know what he's done for you? Do you
First
know
he
how
complained
many
about me
zombies
killing
he's
people,
fought?
and then
He's
now I'm
done
not a
so
man 'cause I
much for
did
you.
What do you want?
So
What do you
disappointed in
want
her.
from me? I'm just a man. I'm doing
Can I-
the best I
Can I throw her out? Can I throw her out, Clyde? I
because
will
she
do it
is
for you.
The love of my life and my wife, and till death to us part. But holy, what do you want from me? Huh? Do you
I'm
want
gonna
me
lean in. I'm gonna lean in real close to her ear, and you were so lucky that he's not letting me throw you out of this car. You were being so disrespectful to my best friend, and I do not like it. And then I'm gonna lean back.
She's gonna shoo you like you're an annoying bug.
That's fair.
She does that. It's the worst. It's the worst.
In response to your "What do you want from me?" she's just gonna go, "All the things you promised." Two-bedroom apartment in Corvallis, Oregon.
We have to. I have a
good
7 years.
news.
I have a 7-year system. I told you after the 7 years, we'd be able to move to LA once I had the required experience to go into accounting for perhaps a studio, so you can go have all the fucking sun and shine and spotlight life that you wanted. But we have to work for it to financially do it responsibly.
Not anymore. With all the deaths, the housing market is going to be a buyer's market after today. So I think you'll be able to get whatever you want. You might even be able to get a 3-bedroom apartment in Corvallis.
But no, she doesn't want to be in Corvallis. It's the thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
I misunderstood. Okay, then you might be able to get a 3-bedroom apartment in LA. I don't know. I don't know how expensive it is there. I live on the East Coast.
I'm keeping you safe during the zombie apocalypse. What more? You know how many dead people there are right now? But you're not one of them because I'm hustling.
I'm gonna lean over to Clyde. I want you to know that I appreciate you and all that you've done to help me in this particular place.
Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that. He's just gonna look at Jetta like, see, he appreciates me.
You guys got some weird relationship going on. I'm not even gonna try.
That's what happens when you survive a zombie apocalypse together.
You know what? I didn't want to mention it, but since we're talking about strange relationships, I just think it's a little strange to take your coworker to the fucking hospital in the middle of the goddamn zombie apocalypse.
He was injured.
You know what?
Also,
You know what?
you know that retreat we went to Denver?
What about it?
Well, Jake and I shared a room.
That is financially responsible.
It wasn't mandatory.
Well, you know what?
There was only one bed, king size.
What?
I'm just gonna reach up and unlock the front door.
Are you trying to hurt my feelings, Jenna? Is that what this is?
Yes.
You know what? It's working. It's working. But I believe in the promises that we made to each other. And I think somewhere deep down, deep down, deep down, you still love me. And I think that's worth fighting for.
You keep lying to yourself.
I'm gonna roll down the back window.
So would you rather I just pull over and let you out and let you try and survive out here? Is that what you want? Or do you want to shoot me?
You said you wanted to protect me, so why don't you get to protect me?
Well, you clearly don't want to be. So you know what? Here, it hands her the gun. If you want to solve it then.
She will take the gun.
Does she have her seatbelt buckled?
Of course.
Just gonna reach up and press the button to unbuckle her seatbelt.
That's not something she's not gonna notice as the belt comes, and she's.
What happened?
Clyde just handed her a gun, and you just unbuckled her seatbelt.
Yeah, but she doesn't know about anything else I've done.
First off, Clyde, roll
Yes.
me a drive pilot vehicle, or pilot car.
Okay, yeah, this is not going well. That's a 98. Oh, yeah, that's fool. How many degrees of failure are we going?
All of them.
Max of 4.
Yeah, that's all 4 of them.
Sorry, Honda.
No! Wait. Before we do anything out of hand. Whoa. Kill me. Just not the Accord. No, it's okay. I'm kidding.
So a lot of things happen all at once. Daniel, you reach up and unbuckle Jetta's seatbelt. And she turns around to pistol whip you. Roll me dodge.
Not a dodge, an Accord.
Smooth.
I'm rolling spectacularly today. 16. And what is my dodge? Oh, and my dodge is not bad. 42. So that's like 3 degrees of success.
I rolled 700. Oh, wait. 7.
Damn.
She's going to catch you in the side of the head with the pistol.
That's my girl.
It's fair.
It won't hit your damage threshold. But as she does this, she sees something out of her corner of her eye, and she spins back around and screams. And Clyde, you have had your attention. You're handing the pistol to her. She swings at Daniel as you kind of jerk back. And in the middle of the road is somebody waving their hands, trying to get you to stop. And you just connect with them and lose control of the vehicle and drive right into the front of Cascade Barbecue, right on the corner of Northwest Kings Boulevard and Northwest Walnut Boulevard. With a resounding crash, your car goes up over the curb. You've got blood smeared all over the windshield. The windshield is broken as the body that you hit fell into it, and you crash right into the side of the barbecue restaurant. Airbags, however, deploy perfectly.
As they would.
Is it King's Barbecue? That's what you said?
Yep, Cascade Barbecue.
Oh, Cascade Barbecued. Okay.
Does it matter?
So
I like to know where we are.
As Clyde's head
Eat
is
a barbecue.
No, I mean on the map.
As Clyde's head is on the airbag, he just kind of rests against it, and it's just like, I can't keep doing this with each other. I can't keep doing this with you. I can't.
Well, fortunately for you, I don't know that you will have to anymore.
Oh no!
As you look over,
Buckle up for safety.
Oh, that's right.
the gun has gone off,
Oh!
and Jeddah is standing there, or sitting there with the airbag smashed up against her and the gun up against her chest, and you see a spreading blood pool across her chest.
No. He's gonna get up, get to the other side and pull her out. No. Okay. All right. This is okay. This is okay.
Also, Daniel took her seatbelt off, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that didn't kill her, so it's still 0 kills for Daniel.
I would like to try a first aid.
Yeah. Roll me first aid.
Oh, he is not ready for her to die. That is a 16, and my first aid is 43. 3 degrees of success.
With your first aid, you are very able to diagnose the situation.
Oh no, come on, I don't like that. What are
And-
we looking at here?
The bullet hole
Mhm.
has entered right above the breastbone, slightly to the right of the sternum. Sorry, to the left of the sternum.
That's a hard.
You know that a trauma team might be able to save her if she was on the operating table right now. She coughs and looks at you. How's that camp first aid paying off for you now?
Fuck, I'll fucking show you. And he's gonna lift her up, and he's going to kick open the barbecue door, and he's gonna put her on a table, and we're gonna fucking do this. He's gonna try and save her.
He's gonna try and save her with napkins and barbecue sauce.
They've got sharp knives, and he still has a few items left in his med kit. Let's fucking go. If we can chop off a wife's leg, we're gonna fucking do some ghetto surgery, and we're gonna make this work.
All right. As you lift her out of the vehicle, blood is running down her arm, and she kind of looks at you, and her eyes are just kind of lulling. You lay her down on top of the table, and we cut back to a bone saw coming down on the leg.
We're the worst husbands.
Speak for yourself there, buddy.
Barbara desperately tries to bite her lip. She grips your hand with painful ferocity, Maxwell. And as the
Is there gauze nearby?
What's that?
Is there gauze nearby?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, now she's not biting her lip. I'm putting that shit in her mouth.
Okay. You put that in there for her to bite down on, and the gas is working. And as the the saw bites into the flesh, she lets out a scream and then passes out. And the doctor continues to saw through the leg, right below the knee, above the wound there. And he leaves a neat little flap of skin so that he can wrap it over the stump and sew it up. He may or may not have done this before. Who knows?
While that's happening, is the attendant who the younger person who is helping him, are they still around? Like, are they paying attention to us right now, or are they very focused on Barbara?
She's standing in the corner, just horrified, mouth open, eyes wide open, as the bone saw slings blood across the table and floor.
I'm gonna kind of circle the operating table where we're at, and kind of on the way just to Maxwell. I'll just say, it was the only way. It was the only way.
Step away from me right now.
And I'll kind of guide the younger person back into the front room and try and explain to them sort of what's been happening.
As you leave, you notice that the blood has sprayed off of the bone saw in a unique arc, and it almost looks like DHD is sprayed on the wall in blood. And you remember to yourself that you saw an ad once for Die Hard Dice, and you were like, damn, those are some nice dice. And if anybody in chat would like to win a set of dice,
So good. That was so good.
you can type
!horror.
!horror in chat.
There's a very important poll going on right now too.
Yeah, don't forget to to participate in the poll. But also, yes, !horror to enter for a chance to win.
Also, remember hashtag not Clyde's fault.
And again, unless Daniel,
Shut up,
built
Daniel.
the Honda and also held the gun to her own chest, then it's not Daniel's fault.
Maxwell, your wife has passed out. The doctor is now stitching up the flap of skin over where her lower legs used to be. She is still mercifully passed out.
How long is the recovery time?
I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Recovery from what? I mean, it's not going to grow back, son. What do you mean?
I want all of your medication.
Look, I don't know what's going on, but I'm pretty sure that's illegal, officer.
Do it now!
Help yourself. There's the cabinet. Look, I don't want no part of this. I did my duty. I made sure she didn't have no pain.
I'm gonna grab the medical bag, walk over to the cabinet.
The top shelf there. You make sure you get some antibiotics there.
Grab everything.
Now, most of the dosage is approximately the same for humans. You just have to do more of them because they weigh more than hamsters and whatnot.
Thank you.
What is going on out there, son?
I don't know. don't know. We couldn't contain it. Military couldn't contain it.
Saw the president on the news a little while ago spouting something about the army and whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah, last I saw, they were firing upon civilians.
That's not true at all. We were given orders and we were only shooting people that were dying and whatnot.
And yeah, I'm certain there's a reason why you're not with them right now, isn't there?
Well, I don't know if what we were doing was right, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Do you have water?
Yeah, we got some bottles of water. I'll go get you one.
I'm gonna walk back over to Barbara and put a hand on her forehead, kiss her, kind of wipe off some of the sweat. God, I'm so sorry. So sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry.
And she is still warm to your touch. Not burning up, but warm.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna sit in there.
Quinn, what do you say to this young woman as you lead her out of the room?
You know, how does one exactly explain the zombie apocalypse without believing in the zombie apocalypse? I will tell a first-hand account, so I'll explain kind of what happened with my assistant at the show and kind of what we've encountered since, and then not only what we saw and witnessed at the hospital, but also the behavior of the military there and the announcement from the president.
Yeah, we saw the announcement. The TV came on all by itself, and we just... I need to get home to my family. I gotta go.
Well, hold on. Cell service is back up now. Can you call them first?
I can, yeah, I can try.
Okay. Call them. Make sure they're safe and secure. Then go home. Hold up for as long as you can. Don't let anyone in. Don't go outside.
Yeah, no, okay.
Call them first. And does the doctor have family nearby, or is he on his own?
No, he's on his own. He's... Ow. He doesn't have no family left in this area.
You should take him with you.
But he's so old.
But he has medical training.
Okay, all right. Doctor, come on. We're going to my cousin's house.
Call first.
Right, we're gonna call first. Now, what on earth is going on here? We don't need to go to your cousin's house. We'll go...
Sir. Sir.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm sure that it was very rude for us to come in here like we did, but you've got to understand we have to we have to try and save this woman's life. But there's a lot going on out in the world right now. I think that I'll sort of look at the younger person to see if I can get them to tell me their name.
Regina.
Regina can tell you all about it, but she's going to take you somewhere safe where you'll be able to kind of ride out the worst of it. But it's going to be a little bit, okay? I just want to make sure that you're not alone and you're taken care of.
All right. This is most unusual and highly strange, but all right.
You should take some of your medical supplies with you. Any food, any water you have here. Don't know how long you're gonna have to be holed up, so whatever you got, take it with you.
Oh, that young man asked for some water. I'll bring it back to him. He brings you a bottle of water. What was that?
I was going to say, why don't you two stay here and kind of talk through your course of actions? You can make your phone calls, and I'll take some water to Maxwell.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. He looks like he needs a friendly face.
Well, not sure he'll find one of those here. I'll kind of walk back into the other room, and what's the army guy doing right now?
He's kind of standing in the corner, just like he tried to stand up for himself, you know. Hey, we were only following orders, but otherwise he's just kind of like, man, this fucked up.
Yeah, no shit. Could you do something useful for a change?
Like what?
I don't know. Look for supplies. Don't just stand there like an idiot.
Call me an idiot. I got a high school education.
I'll walk over to Maxwell and kind of hand him the bottle.
Thanks. I'm sorry.
I get it.
Even if she survives, she's going to have that pain for the rest of her life.
But she'll still be alive.
Yeah.
We'll keep her that way.
It's just... What the fuck is going on?
I don't know. The two geeks we were with earlier, they talked about zombies, and I always kind of thought that was impossible, right? That's impossible. That's a story, a movie plot, a not very good one.
I don't believe it either, but I still don't have the answers to what the fuck is happening out there. It's like a bad dream. Fuck. This service is back, right?
I think so.
I gotta check on Calvin.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of take a step back towards the table, and I would like to feel Barbara's forehead to see if she's still feverish.
She's still warm to the touch.
If she is, I'm gonna grab just like a damp paper towel or something, a cool cloth, and lay it over her forehead just to alleviate some of that heat. But I'll walk away and give Maxwell his privacy. I'll probably go find the army guy and continue to give him grief for being a fucking pain in the ass.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
On the other end of the line, Maxwell, the phone starts ringing and ringing and ringing. Meanwhile, at the barbecue restaurant, Jetta is, she's not fighting, she's not screaming, she's just weakly, as you lay her down on the table there. Daniel, are you doing anything while Clyde attempts open heart surgery in a barbecue restaurant?
I am looking for things that could be useful and bringing them to him. Because I don't like her, but I like him.
So this area is pretty well cleared out.
s-
People have started running, and it's started it's real here. But you're able to find, like, the stove is still on in the back. You see a trail of blood going out to the back door. But you find several sharp knives and lots of towels and aprons and things like that.
And then I will just pull guard for them while he is doing that, whatever he's trying to do. I'm just going to try and watch their backs. Watch his back, anyway. Keep an eye out for zombies and whatnot.
All right, Clyde, give me an advanced medicine roll.
He's actually gonna look at the knives and stuff and then look at her on the table. And then just kind of sit next to her. And once Daniel goes to check on everything, he's gonna go, even if I saved you, it wouldn't change anything, would it?
And she's gonna weakly reach out with her left hand and try and find your hand. And then she's gonna turn her head and look at you and go, "I'm sorry, Clyde. We had some good times." And then she's going to breathe one last time and close her eyes.
He's gonna hold the head tighter and just go, "I'm sorry I tried to force it to work."
And then I'm going to walk over to him and like try and pull him away from her because we don't know how they change yet. And I'm going to whisper that to him. We don't know if she's infected. Pull back. Pull back.
He's just gonna hold the hand a little longer and go, "You know, it'd be what I deserved."
Well, then I'm just gonna keep the shotgun trained on her face.
He doesn't.
I
say
will
anything.
deafen both of us before I let her bite us.
Her grip in your hand, Clyde, goes limp, and her body sort of sags on the table.
He's gonna just kind of start tearing up a little bit. Go to kiss her on the forehead. Just kind of whisper, "I'm sorry."
And again, the whole time keeping an eye on the body in case it moves.
Then he's gonna whisper, "This is what I want somebody to do for me." Then he's just gonna put one right in there, just in case she comes back. He doesn't want her to go through that, so just bang.
And that is where we will stop for the night.
Yo, what an episode.
Yeah. Whoa.
Quick reminder, everybody, ! Horror in chat to get entered into that drawing, as we are going to do our outros here and wrap up. Wow, thank you guys for those amazing rolls tonight. You allowed me to do some fun stuff that I've been trying to do for the last couple episodes.
Traumatize us.
You always roll too well. It was perfect. This is Miss Lima Bean. She wanted to say hi to everybody.
Beanie
Did
baby.
you
Hi, Lima Bean.
Did you hear everybody being sad tonight?
Beanie baby.
Those ears.
Look at those
That's
ears.
a great name for a dog.
Lima Bean.
Lima Bean? It's a great name for a dog.
Thank you all so much for joining us this evening. This was I really enjoyed this episode and this amazing cast. Let's do outros in the reverse order. So first up, Miss Diana. Who you are,
hi,
where
everybody.
can people find you? What you got going on?
Yeah, so I'm Diana. I was Quinn Strong tonight. Oh boy. So you can find me here. This is the channel that Justice and I run, so it's always going to be he and I when something's going on this channel. Thursday morning we're back with But What If in the Morning, a show where Justice and I talk about cool Kickstarters, tabletop news, and then we always do a survival scenario, and I think we're probably going to keep running with aliens. We had a lot of fun with that one last Thursday, so we'll probably do it again this Thursday. Thursday evening, we have Iron, Dust, and Blood here. Both Justice and Lord Fancy will be back for that one. We just got into kind of a weird, creepy little town. And my character, Maybelle Monroe, finally smooched her sweetheart, so that's the thing that happened last episode. And then this Friday, I have a show premiering over on Renegade Games channel. It's called The Nightlife. It is a Vampire the Masquerade chronicle with Cynthia Marie, Nora Ibrahim, Gabe Hicks, and Jen Kretschmer that takes place in Miami.
You don't want to miss that. Check out social media. Where can folks find you on social media?
At Demiko Diana.
Yes, follow her for all those updates. And do you want to go ahead and close out the giveaway as we finish out the outros here?
Yeah, I'll take care of that while you guys are chatting.
And next up is Lord Fancy. Who you is, where can folks find you?
Yes, I am the illustrious, I don't think I've said that yet, Lord Fancy. I played Maxwell Gray tonight, and if you enjoy roleplay as much as I do, you can always catch that on Wednesday nights on my channel, so tomorrow night. And as Diana had wonderfully reminded, Thursdays as well for Iron, Dust, and Blood back here. I also do 3D sculpting, so if you're into ZBrush or video game character or monster creation, you can always stop by my channel under my name to check that out, as well as my Instagram and Twitter under the same handle.
And I believe that you had a birthday this past weekend, so everybody say happy birthday to Lord Fancy. And his significant other's birthday is today, so happy birthday all over the place over there.
Yes.
In Lord Fancy Land. And looks like you won the giveaway, so congratulations, Lord Fancy.
Birthday hype. Yeah.
That means I'm going to do something extra special.
Ooh.
And next up, Alexander, where can folks find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Alexander_Eccles or on Twitch at Otterman, spelled with a 0 instead of an O.
Fancy.
No, that's him. Did it right. As for what I've got going on, I've got the Time Chronicle books on Audible, which you can actually get to fairly easy to the first one by going to my Instagram page. It's in my profile. And then we have Lupus Ex Machina. The trailer just dropped, so I'll be switching out what's on my Instagram profile. I'm just now learning how to do all this social media stuff, by the way, guys. So
it's hard.
Bear with me.
It's an
so
evil
I'll be switching
bitch.
that out. Oh, it's new. By the way, I meant to say, Fancy, I enjoy your haircut and your mustache. It looks very well done today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate the goatee mustache combo. Not something I can pull off myself.
I'm still not sure if I'm pulling it off, but I enjoy it, and that's all that matters.
Guys, flirt
Exactly.
later.
Do what makes you happy. And last but not least, Noir, the Noir Enigma.
Hey, y'all, I'm Noir. So my pre-show predictions were just a little off. Did do a sweet jump in the Accord. And there was shooting during that jump. It was pretty sweet. Just didn't go. I solved the life problem too, in a matter of speaking.
Someone read the script but did not look at the storyboard.
So now all that's left is to get my 3%. And there's nothing holding me back now. There's nothing keeping me moral. Nothing
Oh
keeping
my
me
god, this
grounded.
is all Daniel's been waiting for.
This is all Clyde has to live for right now. Heaven, hell, or anything in between. He's getting that goddamn 3%. So,
Jesus Christ.
I
We're gonna run
convinced a
back into
woman
these
to
two.
cut off her own leg this session. You really want to go, Clyde?
Yeah, I just shot my wife in the head. I don't
Just
care
two-
about anything anymore. I'm going to get that 3%. So help me God if I've got to kneecap you and drag you back. I don't care. I'll do it.
Hey, Justice, who are
Oh
you?
man.
Well, first, where can folks find you, Noir?
All right, that's right. Hey everybody, I'm Noir. You can find me all over the internet. That's the Noir Enigma. That's Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. I believe we're just wrapping up with our Necrobiotic Kickstarter. We've reached my stretch goal. Whoop whoop. Also, there might be news about Kids on Bikes about whether we're getting a season 2 or not. So you might want to be on the lookout for that. I've got a show coming up with Grant Ellis. It is a Monster Hearts 2 game where I'm playing a broody werewolf that's trying to get some smooches. So that's a fun thing. And
Smoochy boochies.
yeah, other than that, I'm just doing a lot of GMing for Magpie CPP program. So if you're interested in trying out the new Avatar: The Last Airbender TTRPG, head over to Magpie, sign up, and I'll be more than happy to run a game with you. Other than that, I'm not doing much. So if you got a show that you're interested in, holler at me. I'll see if I can.
All 4 of us are going to sign up for your games.
Other than all these things I'm doing, I don't have much going on.
Hey, I like playing games. That's all I do. So yeah, holler at me. And then that way I'll have things to do after I'm done getting that 3%. That's been me.
You're going to be waiting a long ass time.
Also, Honda sponsor us.
Hashtag handle the zombie apocalypse on your own accord. And I have been your game master this evening. My name is Justice. You can find me on all the socials as Stashmandu. I compete in facial hair competitions like I did just this last weekend and won lots of trophies. This has been a great evening. I really enjoyed this episode. Thank you all very much. If you like this cast and you enjoy them, there are tons of ways to support them. First and foremost, find them on social media, give them a like, give them a follow. If they have YouTubes, go and just put their videos on in the background and help them get those metrics up. Liking and subscribing, all of those are free ways to support the content creators that you enjoy. And there's plenty of monetary ways you can do it as well. Each individual has different ways that you can do that, but we also have a Ko-Fi on our link tree that you can support the cast of this show and our other show, Iron, Dust, and Blood. We really appreciate it. It looks like we're going to raid Hunter's Entertainment playing some Rag and Bone, which is also an Outbreak Undead story. Thank you all so much for sticking with us this evening. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.